Alrighty boys, welcome back to another step-by-step video. Now, to get us started here today guys, we're on Logi. We're defending the upstairs bomb site for a bedroom on Clubhouse. And long story short guys, you guys know me, I like to play inside of Logi. I like to sit underneath this hatch and contest with the SMG-11. I just think it's a really strong position, and then also you can help for construction as well, which is what I'm going to be actually doing in this clip right here. Now, for your context for this, these guys are going to be pushing through construction. They're going to be trying to make a push on the bedroom / Logi. And since I'm tucked in this corner here, I also have a mute jammer on my rotate hole hop in. These guys don't end up joining me, but what you're going to see here is I believe a Nomad is going to try to flashbang my Logi here, and that's going to be his way of trying to say that he's about to enter. But since he hasn't joined me, he shouldn't know I'm in this corner, so all I got to do is pick the timing, swing, and then the guy that's also with him for Khan pushing bedroom door, I can go ahead and swing him as well right away and collect myself 2 freebies and secure the round. Now, I made a little bit of a blunder with this clip. I didn't clip the whole round. But long story short, I gridlocked Spiral and I gridlocked Yellow from Skylight, okay? And so now what I'm doing here is I'm playing gridlock. My main goal is to play flank watch, okay? And I play flank watch a little bit differently than other people. I try to play off my traps instead of just like relying purely on them. So what you're gonna see here is I'm gonna tuck on this vending machine and I'm gonna actively hold the Visa flank, and what you're gonna see here is there's gonna be a Legion that's gonna try to flank even though there's gridlocks and whatnot. And the reason why he's doing that is because gridlocks don't stop the flank. Does that make sense? Gridlock traps don't stop the flank. You actually have to hold the flank if you want to stop some of the more serious players in this game, because a lot of them will just walk right past the gridlock tracks. Maybe they'll shoot once or twice and just, you know what I mean? A lot of people will just walk right past your gridlocks and then just hit a flank anyway, even if you... So that's why you have to hold the flank. Now, for this specific team, I didn't really think there was going to be anyone else flanking since it was a 4v3 position. So that's when I decided, like, okay, the gridlocks are probably good enough. Let's go ahead and start helping for Vert here. Our Ram did Vert. So what I'm thinking here is that we can get a plant if we tuck ourselves into the corner. And at the same time, I was like, what if there's a rat inside a closet? So I go ahead and check closet. I'm going to say a Goyo. I'm going to use a nade because now he has to swing into me, but he doesn't. He tries to tank the frag grenade, and I get a freebie right there. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get my teammate to just walk in and plant. There's a guy in his hallway. That's the reason why he doesn't want to walk up, but all he needs is that small opening, and then I'll be able to cover him through Vert, and it's going to be GG's. Now, for whatever reason, he tries to run to the hallway. Ignore that. He was supposed to run the default plant, but, yeah, long story short, this guy's going to try to flank from the hallway. Like I said, I'm holding him from Vert, so this guy can't actually kill my teammate. And if he does, then I'm going to refrag. And we did get bombed down, so now it's just a simple just hold the diffuser from Vert, and we're completely winning. You're going to see here my teammate does rotate back upstairs, and this Capcan, if I'm not mistaken, is going to get killed by one of my teammates here. But this is a completely winning position for us now, 3v1. My teammates are on Vert with me, so it's completely winning. Alrighty, boys. Alright. This is gonna be a... this is the only time that I'm ever gonna do a clip like this. And the reason why is because I don't want to put shade on the people that I play with during my YouTube videos. But long story short, attacking Oregon, we're attacking the kitchen dining bomb site, okay? And for context here, guys, this is going to be a sell. It's going to be a very, very hard throw from my teammates. By the way, I stream every day over on Twitch, so if you feel like you could fit into the stack, please come down, and I'd be happy to pick you up if you think you would be a good fit with my playstyle and the people that I play with playstyle. Please let me know. But long story short, I'm opening white window here. I'm just trying to take my time with this push because I want to push through small tower and I want to get the wall open and get a default plant after we get control of dining, a hold kitchen, hold bottom white, and it should be completely winning. This site's really not that great. They didn't even reinforce the wall right there. As you can tell, my Ash charged it open, so it's open right off the rip. Now, my teammate is going to down Vert here. He's solo pushing Vert, which is first of all a terrible decision. Now, there's a Jaeger in this hallway, okay? So now, what we need to do, and also for context here, my Buck is trying to do a solo push for kitchen doorway, which in theory, might not be a bad idea, but he's not going to end up doing anything great with that type of push. Long story short, the only person we need to focus on for this push to make it winning is to kill this Jaeger in White Hallway and then hold White Hallway and then hold Kitchen Door, and it's completely winning for our default plant. Now, my teammates are going to go ahead and kill the Jaeger right here for the White Hallway, which is fantastic. Alright, now let's pause, boys. Let's pause. Okay. My Ash is holding White. My Buck solo push Kitchen Doorway. He sold his body right there. 3v4 position. However, we have full control of dining bomb site, okay? Now, my Finka's holding Kitchen Door. My Ash is holding bottom White. For context here, my Ash is going to get swung by a smoke that's bottom White with his shotgun. Unfortunately, he's just going to get picked off. It is what it is. This is actually still semi-winnable if he wins that gunfight. However, what you're going to see here is my Finka is going to end up selling his body by ego challenging the kitchen doorway inside of dining, okay? And the reason why this round is a sell is because, first of all, solo teammate pushing Vert, which is Ram, right? He solo pushed it. Second of all, right? Buck is solo pushing Kitchen, which is also a mistake. And the reason why it's a mistake is because it's not so much of a mistake. It's more like if he takes his time and pushes, like, let's say he pushes when we're planting, then there's potential for him to get freebies, you know what I mean, that type of thing. But long story short, we get control of this side of the map. So what I'm trying to say is, since we have control of this side of the map, this is a completely winning position because all we have to do is hold this side of the map. Now, if my other two teammates, instead of doing their own thing, came with us and did this push, then we'd be completely winning. Imagine if Buck goes like showers or something here. He could buck to softball. We could have a different cross angle for White. We could have a different cross angle for Kitchen Doorway. There's a lot of options. Same thing with Ram. Ram could have just did his drones inside a big window and then walked back to site, which would have been or walk back to our side of the map on our side of the control, basically. Because like I said, this is completely winning if we just hold our ground and not let these guys just walk through. But right here, my idea here is I need to go to the A-bomb and then, or either A-bomb or behind the couches, and then my teammates hold crosses. It's completely winning because they have to funnel through a doorway, or they have to funnel through double door for White to be able to retake site. And I try to explain this as much as I can when I do the step-by-steps. If you're trying to take a gunfight on a doorway, it's very hard because it's such a, you know what I mean, it's such a narrow position. So as long as we're not just like, you know, like outright ego challenging and we're just holding a nice cross angle, like say if my Finka, instead of being far left here, he's far right by the white hallway door, right? Or by couches or small tower. I mean, it should be free kills for him holding for cover in my eyes at least. But like I said, I don't want to cause any trouble with my teammates or insult them by saying they're throwing or anything like that, but this is a completely winning position, so I do feel like with a little bit more game sense, this is one of those type of rounds where if my teammates just play slightly differently, we 100% win this type of round. And that's what I wanted to show with this clip. Like I said, Ash is gonna get swung from bottom right here. I punch a BP. My Finka is ego challenging for Kitchen. I am in the plant position, but now all of a sudden it's a 1v4. I thought I killed Warden right here. He challenges again. I get to kill on him. Smoke rushes over to try to kill me. And then I wanted to walk into site here to try to pick off another guy to try to make it more winning. However, he's just playing close to right. Like I said, he was scared to run out into dining right there, boys. So if my teammates didn't sell their bodies, like I said, completely winning position. This clip is coming right after me talking about that sell round, but long story short, this is the Nitro for trophy here. And this is actually the same game, by the way. Long story short, I get my Nitro Cell kill, and then you're going to see my Warden run over and try to also do the Nitro Cell that I do. And this is what's going to happen. He Nitro Cells his teammate that was swinging into trophy. It's still a completely winning position, though. 4v2, so shouldn't lose it. And I don't believe we did lose this round, but I just thought it was kind of funny. Now, next up here, boys, we are on Outback. We're playing Dock. We're playing the barbed wire for Yellow Staircase. Now, if you guys can tell right there, I have an extra piece of barbed wire in my pocket. The reason why is so that if they get rid of my barbed wire on yellow, then I'll place a new piece of barbed wire is the idea. But long story short, I want to show you guys this angle. This is an angle to see bottom yellow. I was getting audio for it, so I ended up picking a Dokkaebi off rip at the start of the round, putting us in a 5v4 position. Now, right here, guys, like I said in other step-by-step videos, my main goal with this bomb site is I like to play for top yellow. I like to deny dorms, and I like to deny yellow staircase as well, okay? Now, what's going to happen here for context is I'm going to be holding this as I usually do. What you want to do in this position is you want to take the angle away from the attackers, or at least that's what I try to do, because it should be a freebie for you if you get control of the angle, because eventually they're gonna like try to slow peek into it, and you can get yourself a freebie. Now there are times where people pre-fire you. However, right there, I took the gunfight before he could get control of the angle again, and then he had to swing into me. I was able to get shots onto him, which led to me getting the kill. I'm gonna start getting Capital bolted here. So there's one guy that's bottom yellow here. Now what's going to happen here is this Capital is not pushing up my staircase. He's actually, I believe he's rotating away in this moment, but I go ahead and put my barb down, and then I decided it wasn't a good idea. But long story short, this guy is going to go, I want to say like showers window, or he's rotating over to like picnic, but one of my teammates is going to go ahead and pick him off right here. And it's going to put us into a 4v1 position, with the last guy being outside of the bull window outside of the double wall. And what's going to happen here is my Melusi is going to jump outside of this window. I'm going to also jump out of this window as well, because if you have two people swinging you, you're probably not winning this engagement, I'm going to be honest, unless you get some really crazy headshots. But we go ahead and secure the round right. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's step-by-step video. Please let me know what you guys thought about that clip where I showed how we lost a round and broke it down one by one, every single operator. You know what I mean? I don't really like to throw shade on my teammates like that. That's kind of the reason why I don't, you know what I mean, show that many rounds like that in the step-by-step series. But let me know what you guys thought about that. I don't really plan on doing more of that, but if you guys really want me to, I will. But anyway, guys, comment down below what you think. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!